Let's be honest, for a lot of guys, talking to a girl they like can feel way harder than it should. You can talk normally with your friends, you can joke around, you can be completely yourself, but the moment you see a girl you're attracted to, suddenly your brain goes blank. You start thinking, what do I say? What if she doesn't like me? What if I make it awkward? And before you know it, you've spent 10 minutes thinking about saying hello without actually saying hello. But here's the first thing you need to understand. Girls aren't some completely different species that you need a secret formula to talk to. They're people. They get nervous, they overthink, they have awkward conversations, they worry about what others think, and they don't always know what to say either. The biggest mistake you can make is putting someone you like on a pedestal and acting like you need to impress them. You don't need a perfect opening line. You don't need to become someone you're not. You don't need to have an amazing story ready. You just need to start a normal conversation. And that's actually where most people make things harder than they need to be. They think they need some incredibly clever thing to say. But imagine you're at school, college, work, a gym, or somewhere you naturally see the same person. You can literally start with something simple. Hey, how's your day going? Did you understand what the teacher was talking about? Have you watched that movie everyone is talking about? I like your shoes. Where did you get them? The goal isn't to blow her mind with your first sentence. The goal is simply to open the conversation. And once you've started, don't turn it into an interview. A lot of guys make the mistake of asking question after question like they're filling out a form. What's your name? Where are you from? What's your favorite movie? What music do you like? What's your favorite food? After 5 minutes, it feels less like a conversation and more like a police interrogation. Instead, listen to what she says and build on it. If she says she likes a particular artist, don't immediately ask another unrelated question. You could say, oh, I listen to them too. Have you heard their new song? If she says she loves a certain sport, you can tell her whether you're into it too. If she mentions something funny that happened during her day, react to it. A good conversation isn't one person asking questions while the other person answers. It's two people sharing things and discovering what they have in common. And here's something really important. Don't be afraid of silence. You don't need to fill every single second with words. If there's a small pause, that's normal. You're not performing on stage. You're having a conversation. The more comfortable you become with small pauses, the less pressure you'll feel. Another thing that makes talking to girls difficult is that you're probably thinking too much about yourself. You're thinking, how do I look? Does she think I'm boring? Did that joke sound stupid? What should I say next? And while you're thinking about all of that, you're barely paying attention to the person you're actually talking to. Try changing your mindset. Instead of asking yourself, how do I make her like me? Ask yourself, do I actually enjoy talking to her? That's a completely different mindset. You're not trying to win approval. You're simply getting to know another person. And remember, rejection isn't the end of the world. This is probably one of the biggest fears people have. You finally build up the courage to talk to someone, and then maybe she isn't interested. It can hurt. Nobody enjoys rejection. But you need to understand that someone's lack of interest doesn't mean you're worthless, unattractive, boring, or somehow not good enough. Sometimes there's simply no connection. That's it. You don't like everyone you meet romantically either. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with those people. You just don't feel that way about them. The same thing can happen to you. So if you're talking to a girl and she seems interested, keep the conversation going. If she's asking you questions back, smiling, engaging with what you're saying, and making an effort to continue the conversation, that's a good sign that she's comfortable talking to you. But if she's giving very short answers, avoiding the conversation, looking uncomfortable, or clearly trying to leave, respect that. Don't keep pushing. Confidence isn't forcing someone to like you. Confidence is being able to accept their answer. And please don't use manipulative pickup tricks. You don't need to pretend you're uninterested when you actually are. You don't need to ignore someone for 3 days to seem valuable. You don't need to make someone jealous. You don't need to act like you don't care. Those things might sound clever online, but genuine connection comes from honesty and respect. If you like someone, it's okay to show interest. You don't have to immediately confess your love, but you can make it clear that you enjoy talking to her. You can say, I like talking to you, or we should hang out sometime. Simple, direct, no complicated strategy. And if you want to ask her out, don't make it some huge dramatic moment in your head. You're not proposing marriage, you're asking someone if they'd like to spend some time with you. You could say, do you want to grab coffee sometime? Want to hang out after class? Or would you like to go out this weekend? If she says yes, great. If she says no, respect it and move on. The more you practice having normal conversations with people, the easier this becomes. And that's another mistake guys make. They only talk to girls they're attracted to, which makes every conversation feel incredibly important. Instead, get comfortable talking to everyone. Talk to classmates, talk to coworkers, talk to older people, talk to younger people. Talk to people you don't know very well. Become someone who's naturally comfortable having conversations. Because confidence isn't something you magically get before you start talking to people. Confidence usually comes from doing the thing you're scared of and realizing that you survived it. Your first conversation might be awkward, that's okay. Your second might be awkward too, that's okay. You're learning. And work on your life outside of dating too. Take care of yourself. Exercise. Dress in a way that makes you feel comfortable. Take care of your hygiene. Work toward your goals. Develop interests. Spend time with friends. Learn how to enjoy your own company. The goal isn't to build your entire life around getting a girlfriend. The goal is to build a life you're proud of, and then meet people who fit into that life. Because the most attractive thing isn't some perfect line or secret technique, it's being comfortable with who you are. You don't need to act like the coolest guy in the room. You don't need to pretend you have unlimited confidence. You don't need to have hundreds of girls interested in you. You just need to be respectful, genuine, and willing to take a chance. So the next time you see a girl you want to talk to, don't spend 20 minutes planning the perfect opening. Walk over, smile, and say hello. Ask something natural. Listen to her answer. Share something about yourself. Let the conversation happen instead of trying to control every second of it. And if it doesn't go anywhere, that's okay. You didn't fail. You practiced. You got a little more comfortable. And eventually, you'll realize that talking to girls was never some impossible skill. You were just putting too much pressure on yourself. At the end of the day, she's not a prize you have to win. She's a person you're trying to get to know. And you're a person too. You don't need her approval to feel valuable. So stop searching for the perfect line. Stop overthinking every word. Stop imagining every possible way it could go wrong. Just be respectful, be yourself, and start the conversation. Because confidence doesn't begin when you know exactly what to say. It begins when you're willing to say hello anyway.